I was trying to
Protect.
persuade everyone.
All right, what do you
Protect.
guys want to do?
How easy is it to
Mac?
see the speaker?
Oh, probably pretty easy.
The speak.
Yeah.
What?
I mean, you literally just wait until a blizzard comes and then wait outside.
True. True.
Are we?
Are we going to the mine?
We
Lumimac just he had to have a system reboot.
I guess that makes
Put
sense.
so many
and
coins in his mouth.
Blah blah blah.
Tremolane is larger, and maybe there would be... Tremolane is larger. Maybe there would be more people who would know about it. Plus, we'd have to go through Targos on the way, and it's also, like, one of the largest places.
I don't see why any of this has to be mutually exclusive. We can still go speak with
Exactly.
the speaker and the... I wanted to say Burgomaster, real bad. And the rescue party, and then make our way to Targos, Target, go to Target,
Tourmaline.
And
Tourmaline,
Targos. And Targos.
Targo. Yeah, the
What-
places here that I definitely know the names of.
Where fish are 7 copper.
let's go talk to the
So-
speaker.
Sounds like we're speaking with people before we leave, and then we're going.
Yeah?
I'll
Yeah.
lead the way.
Do we have enough food to leave this town? Should we buy some provisions first?
I do not need food.
I love you, Mike.
I've got llama's bread. I'm kidding.
Made from real llamas?
Artificial llamas, unfortunately.
No, I can have them then. Um,
I wonder what that tastes like.
so we're all following Sabo, right?
Yeah.
I'm just walking to the building,
hall.
the town hall. That's the one. I was like, does it have a special name?
Nope, just the town hall. And as you get
it's-
inside, there is a few clerks walking around, moving, doing a few things, but they're all just kind of sitting as an old dwarf with an unsteady hand sits in a
no.
chair on the far side of the room.
Oh no.
I'm gonna go shake his hand.
He doesn't need help.
As you approach, he just kind of like, he doesn't really acknowledge you as you approach, but as you shake his hand, he looks up at you and he says, "Aye." His eyes are empty and vacant.
Oh god.
Hi, my friend Sabo wants to talk to you.
I think that means thrown under the bus.
What's a
Hello?
bus?
My name is Sabo. You can call me Sabo. And we were wondering if you knew anything about what happened to Cora's son.
Cora's good. She's a good lady. She owns the inn.
Does he have any assistants around him?
There's 2 clerks, and they're just kind of watching as this is happening. As they approach, it's like, "Hi,
Yeah, okay.
what did you need help with?"
I'll kind of like look from side to side and be like, we were looking to find out if, oh god, I'm gonna butcher his name, Mr. Shaleskar knew anything more about what happened to Cora's son.
Horror.
Horwar, yes. We know that he traveled out of here towards Targos, but as beyond that, we do not know. We just know what she has told us.
Is there anyone who is part of the rescue party that we might be able to speak with?
There might be. If you give me some time, I can find out who went out on the last. It was 2 months ago, so I'd have to
Perhaps you
look.
could
I thought
Tell-
he went with these people willingly. Did he not?
That's not what we're asking about right now.
Oh, we're not? I thought we were talking about the sun
No,
still.
we're asking about the rescue party that went out and if they know anything about what they saw. We are talking about the son, but we're not talking about the people he went with yet.
Okay, the ones who found him initially?
Yes.
Okay.
Perhaps you could tell me why our venerated speaker wanders out so into the blizzards.
That seems like an insensitive question.
It's he kind of leans in and says, "He's old. His mind is failing."
But nothing calls him, nothing draws him to them. He's just old and
The
Senile.
half elf just kind of points at Shalestar and says, "I don't know how else to say it."
I'm gonna approach Scalescar. And I'm going to bend a knee. And wait for him to acknowledge me. I won't speak out of turn.
You might be
And you're
waiting
gonna be
a
there for a
while.
while.
I'm gonna give Shellscar's hand a squeeze because I don't think we ever disengaged.
Hello. Don't you look kind-hearted?
I think it might be time to go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lonzel, did you have any questions?
I think you covered the bases we came here to inspect. Definitely worthwhile, but I think it's time to move on.
That was the nicest way of saying this was
Get the fuck out.
Nicest way of saying this was a fucking waste of time.
No, I specifically said it was not a waste of time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pat his hand and then gently disengage.
His bony dwarven fingers just kind of release as you do, and he kind of just keeps looking. He looks like he's looking at you, Ennui, but he doesn't acknowledge you. You notice that his eyes are cataracted over.
Yeah.
It was an honor to meet you, speaker, and I will leave.
Aye.
Yeah, I'll eventually just, shuffle back a few feet, then stand up and brush myself off and dismiss myself.
The half-elf clerk asks, "So you are looking for Cora's son?"
Yes.
Yes. We were hoping to find her.
Agreed to any such thing, but we're certainly open to trying to help where we can.
I've basically decided at least I'm going to try and help.
Well, if they traveled through Targos, it's the only road out of here. They'd have to pass through the city. I would start there.
Very wise.
That's incredibly helpful information.
Yes.
Shall we then?
All right. Yes. Thank you. I should get back to work.
Yes, I just keep awkwardly waving as I walk out.
As you open the door, it is dark apart from the glow of the lanterns, and a howling wind rocks the door open as soon as you unlatch it from its lock.
Use the other door, can't you read the sign?
And a cold wind blows into the town hall.
Yeah.
Put up and head out.
We'll go back to the inn, gather our things, and move on, I think.
Do we have
Agreed.
enough? Do we have enough food?
Yeah. Plenty. Got
I'm
10
not
days
concerned.
of rations.
Okay.
Lumac, do you have enough food?
I do not need food.
Oh, almost tricked me. Yeah.
What time of the day is it?
It is about 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
How do we know that?
You don't.
Judging by the positioning of the O.
Rime.
Yeah,
I
does
think so.
everyone...
You know it's daytime because there's no northern lights happening right now.
Right.
Do we
Hmm?
do we want to leave today, or do we want to wait until tomorrow morning?
How long's the trek?
We
By
would
foot,
notice.
it is a 2-hour walk.
I see no reason why we cannot leave today.
Through uneven
Yeah.
snow. Do you guys have snowshoes?
Hell yeah. I love
Yeah.
Oh
snowshoes.
yeah.
I have hooves. I need snowshoes.
Would you like me to carry you?
Yeah.
Dude, you just got the best fucking deal.
Yeah.
Back at the inn,
Yes,
I assume Cora's there.
she is, yes. As you guys come in, she greets you with that same, "Welcome to Buried Treasure. May your stay be wonderful." Oh, it's hello. How are you guys? Hello.
Quite well. We're gonna be heading out very shortly. I was just wondering if before we head out, you would happen to know who was part of the search party that brought your son back.
So what they did is they muster up the militia to go. So it's usually 15 to 25 men who head out.
The militia.
I just
And
I
Go ahead.
have heard that they just lost Huar in the snow. There was a blizzard that day, and he came back the next day with the frostbite and the shard of black ice.
oh, so he came back himself.
Yes, they
no
thought
guide.
they lost him, and I was worried. But then he came home, and well,
Okay.
Oh, so what if we just go talk to this guy?
Which guy?
You mean
The
who
one
are?
the one that just came back.
no, that's her son. That's her son.
No one's come back, Lumamak. Well, I mean, her son did come back, but that was a while ago. He's missing now.
Oh, I misunderstood.
That is all right.
I have this
my
thing
large
called
friend.
indigestion, which is strange because I don't do that. It must be the gold.
Copper.
It's like copper,
Copper.
and all bunch of different coins.
He's like, I'm sorry, I can't handle anything less than platinum.
It's the bottom of a wishing well right now. Just
He
bunch
kind of jingles when he walks a little bit.
Oh,
I have
penalty
two. I
to
have-
stealth.
I wear ring
Yeah.
mail.
Let's get our asses to Thornton
Ours?
Town.
Argon
Hard
Volstold.
Argon Vostol.
That's probably a bit of a walk.
I am going to spend the next 2 hours of our walk teaching Ennui how to say the names of these towns.
Good luck.
Do you guys
Good
who have
luck.
the information want to summarize all the towns for everybody?
If you can give them the attachments, yeah.
Sure. How much does Joanna weigh, and how tall is she?
Oh, you're in for a real treat. Joanna weighs 184 pounds and is
Okay.
5'8".
Okay, that's fine. I
Oh.
can. Yeah, I
You
can
are-
lift 300 pounds unencumbered.
You
Huge.
are a lot. You are a lot lighter than me.
Where are we going? Therlamane or Targos?
Argos first.
Targos. I know Targos. As Joanna is trying to teach me, I know Targos. I know Targos. Yes. No, it's Targos. Yes, I know it.
1 second. I need to quickly look up something.
Dustin's just like, how much is
I
a
deeply feel like I'm
Panago
missing
individual?
You're
I
missing.
deeply feel like I'm missing some sort of like there's a piece of information that we still could have gotten from the town, and it's really bothering me, Nathan, the player.
But it's
about
a
this
wide
quest,
open world.
Nathan?
And
About this quest?
Sorry, what? Yeah.
I will put that at ease. You did not miss anything.
Okay, cool. Because I feel like we could have figured out like where they lost him and then gone there and started our search there. But
No,
thank you.
it's-
Okay, cool.
she literally said, you got to go to Targos first. That's the only road out.
I mean, that's the only direction, yes.
Mm-hmm.
But they could have gone off the path, is what I mean.
When
I think-
he got lost initially. Yeah.
Yeah.
You think cataract dwarf living off memories is going to do something other than a path?
Yes. Did you
Possibly.
talk to him? Did you?
I
You
tried
know,
to.
that actually would have been a very
Valid.
creative solution, is to wait around till the dwarf wanders off and follow him, hoping he leads us to a secret.
He's
That would be
actually in
amazing.
charge. He's actually in charge of this cult.
Yeah,
When he
because
only
it-
gains
Bro.
lucidity during blizzards.
it's
Nah,
just
I'm in it for just following a little old man around, definitely.
I'm gonna write that down for future campaigns as like a plot hook. Following old man into the wilderness.
So for
that-
reference,
I just want you to know that this ends with 6 skeletons and 1 golem just standing there waiting.
Oh,
Gollum is a warforge.
for reference, Bremen is now marked with a red dot on your map to show that you've completed the quest in Bremen.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
We made friends with a plesiosaur.
That
Also
is
of
a
note,
red dot.
At the end of this session, it won't matter now, but you guys level up to level 2.
Bing.
I'm borderline ready to just call it quits, swear fealty to George, and protect that lake for the rest of my life. I love that guy.
I mean, that's why we are going to fight the Rime, right? Is to make sure that George doesn't get frozen over.
yeah. That's
Good point, good
true.
point.
That's true. It could happen if this doesn't stop.
All right, so you guys are heading out?
Yes.
It is a 2-hour-long, tough journey. The trail that would normally go from Targos to Bremen has been snowed over. And you're walking just on clumps of ice and snow, slipping and sliding. Luckily, you're not in a mountainous area. It's pretty flat here, so there is no risk of avalanches. However, this is my warning to you that in the future, there is the risk of avalanches. I quickly need to roll to see if you guys suffer a blizzard while this is happening, so just give me that moment once I figure out those
hate it.
rules.
And as we become lost, we see a little old man approach, and we follow his footsteps back to Bremen.
All roads lead to Bremen.
FYI,
Actually, only one road does.
you're
Yeah,
really,
but that's all of
really
them.
tall, Joanna, because I still have a backpack on, so you're on my shoulders like kid style.
I assume you're using the lantern from Danica, as well as I imagine
I
Sable
magically
has
lit
a
a
light
candle
as well.
for sure.
I'm just assuming when you travel, you have your light on.
Oh, yeah.
I'll even do this to remind myself that I.
There is no blizzard. You guys do get through on your way to Targos. It's just long. It's 2 exhausting hours. Moving through snow is tiring. You do not suffer any exhaustion when it happens, but it was a tough journey. Can you guys please, will someone give me a D100 roll, please?
May I?
Go for it.
Please, James.
Actually,
I
no,
would be
who's
honored.
holding the lantern?
Joanna.
Joanna,
Joanna.
you give me the roll, please.
Joanna on the shoulders. They're like our beacon in our lighthouse.
No,
Dude.
it's the.
That's crazy.
That's the one time we have to fight an ice giant.
Oh no!
That's literally the only number you could have rolled in order to see a chimichanga.
Chimichanga.
As you guys approach Targos, the lantern glows green.
I just look over at Sabo. I'm like,
No, wasn't me. I got this one, and I point to the candle that I'm holding along with one of Joanna's feet, and I make it glow red, just for the argument's sake of I'm not doing that one.
You see a
All right.
bundled up figure stomping out of a snow-covered cottage on the edge of town. She starts yelling at the wind, warning the characters for watching out for the curse that it brings. Don't you dare! Air cursed! Air cursed!
sorry, we're cursed or it's cursed?
It's cursed.
It's cursed.
She stands
What-
kind of in the open
what
door of her
curse?
cottage. Trickster spirits! They come! They come into my house and they take my things. They open the windows and send horrible chills through my home. They knock over my cups and my plates, and some of my cutlery has gone missing. She says this, yelling from her door. She's about 10 feet away from you.
Could this be Chagawanga? Chawinga?
Chumbawamba.
Chumbawamba.
Chowingoe, Chowingoe,
Chawingawe,
Chowingoe,
Chawingawe.
We are chimichanga.
Chawingawe.
In the Icewind.
It sounds like this woman could use some assistance.
I agree.
There is a problem that's come to my mind. How do we know which direction to go if all this does is light up?
Wow.
It's supposed to point the right
She
direction.
shouts again, saying,
You're
"They
in her
open
house,
my
Lonzo.
windows and take my trinkets and
I
baubles."
think we should just head over and talk to her.
I think they might be in her house.
The
Yeah, there's that
lantern
too.
the
Yes.
lantern is also meant to point in the right
Point to
direction.
the correct direction, yeah.
I'm gonna
She
swing the
lied.
lantern.
She lied?
It does not do that.
Oh, she lied.
Yeah,
Cool.
it checks out.
I bet she's a
What?
tiefling with a ice crystal too.
I just start walking over with Joanna and the lantern
I follow
towards the
Sabo.
house, leaving everyone else in the dark.
Nope, I follow Sabo. Hello,
Yeah,
ma'am.
she's just standing at the door. As she approaches and she sees how tall you are, she backs up a bit into the warmth of her house and says, "Those trickster spirits, they break in through my window, leave it open, and a cold chill comes through my entire home."
Is the lantern still green?
Yes.
Is it like a deeper shade of green or?
No, it's just green.
All right, cool. Well,
Is it her?
Yeah, can we do an insight check? Is she the Chowinga?
She is not the Chwinga.
is she the chimichanga?
She is not
What
the
does a
chimichanga.
Chwinga even look like?
It's a deep fried burrito.
I'll just kind of like look up to Joanna and be like, "May I?" And like gesture as though I want to put you down.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna scuttle down your back.
Great.
I'm gonna pat you on like the hip, thankfully.
Like, okay, so what do we know about Chwingas? Can we see them, or are they
She
invisible?
motions
Like,
to the
what-
window and says, "They open my window and let a cold chill in my house."
I'm gonna
I
I'm gonna walk
in past it. Yeah, we both go in.
No, I'm not walking inside. I am going to walk around the outside of the building to where the window is.
I will
And
meet
you guys
him
thought
on the
Lunac was
inside at the
stupid.
window.
I mean, you should probably ask permission to go inside first.
She's pointing in her house.
No, she's
will
pointing out
give
like
her-
at the outside of her window.
Oh, okay.
Because she's standing kind of outside.
Then I will ask her permission as he's going around the side. I will say, "May I go inside and take a look just to make sure there's nothing funny with the locks?"
I don't like what you say about my house. You're working with those trickster spirits.
Ma'am, in fact, we are not working with the trickster spirits. We are working with someone who wishes to bring them down and stop them from doing what they are up to.
Lumimac, can you please give me an investigation check as you're at the window? She looks at you, Nocta, and says, and you came with him. You're both the curse of the wind.
No, ma'am.
Let me. I'm gonna approach her.
Lumimac, you find nothing at the window.
There is nothing over here.
I'll approach her and I'll just be like,
Demon! She closes the door.
Yeah, that was not a great idea.
Saw that coming from a mile away.
So a hobgoblin, a giant robot, and a tiefling come up to a little old lady.
This is the worst joke in the face of the hurt.
We're also like
deeply offended by that.
we're a
Yeah, but like you should
tall
know it's
horned
coming. You're a
monster.
tiefling in a place where there's not many tieflings. You should expect that.
I'm actually
Can I-
at that comment. I'm actually gonna go up to Duke Ennui, and I'm actually going to say to him, "Don't let that bother you too much. I've been in your shoes many a time. We know we're better than them."
I knock on the door. Ma'am,
There is no answer.
May I do a survival to check for footprints, or was that? the
Of course, you can do a
investigation?
survival to check for footprints.
We're gonna freeze to death trying to find one of these fucking things.
That's better.
You discern 3 individual sets of tiny footprints, some which have a thin furrow in the snow alongside them as if something was being dragged behind the creatures.
incredible.
I'm gonna start following them.
Are you going to say anything? Or are you just going to start walking off into the snow?
I'm just walking.
Protect.
Okay, cool. Protect! Danger,
this is-
Will Robinson.
This is
Danger.
hunting protocols engaged.
I'll just kind of like gesture out a hand to Joanna as if I'm gonna like swing her up.
Joanna?
He was definitely talking to somebody there, but I'm just gonna do it anyways. You're now back on my shoulders. Congrats, and we're following Lumac.
So you guys are following. As you approach some conifer trees, you hear the sound of metal clinking.
I will
And
scan the area.
as you round the corner, you see 3 Chwingas are playing atop a snow in a clearing. A dinner plate with branches and pine cones is arrayed on it between them, with one Chwinga sitting at the edge of the plate while the other 2 are moving a fork and a knife as if to cut and eat the food.
Oh,
Chwingas.
Oh my goodness.
oh my god.
Our emotionless robot is the first one to make contact.
Oh
on
my
this.
god.
And with that, we are going to end tonight's session.
Can I do one thing?
Sure.
Stop, vile fiends.
Goodbye, YouTube.